for your help. I have no idea what settings I changed. So if that happens in the future, it's just gonna be a problem again. Okay, hold on. Sorry, microphone noise. That's okay, because what I was playing before wasn't very good anyway. Everybody, I'm gonna pop out the chat so I can read what everyone's saying. How do I make this bigger? 'Cause my eyes are really bad. Plus, come on, there must be a way. There must be a way. I just have to squint at you all. Sorry, figuring out. I haven't been in the studio for a while, so everything's, everything's happening. Everything's figuring out how to do stuff again. That's the way it goes. Okay, if I make the whole thing bigger, nothing changes. I know there's a way to do this. I've done this before. Well, I'm just gonna have to do this to read. Hi folks, hi everybody, thank you for helping me with the sound. Hello, I have 9-note glad for a sit. Glad, I don't know what that is, T-Bone. For almost a year now, and it has been a joy to watch and learn your video. Thank you. Thank you. Hi Rosie. Learning courses online okay, or is learning in person better? There's no one locally where I live. Look, this is what online courses are for. If there is no one locally where you live, then follow the online courses. I'm a big advocate for online courses, but obviously I'm gonna be because I make them. So yeah, it's always nice to be able to play with somebody in person. Like if you can find your way to a gathering or a festival somewhere, if you can travel out to something, There are little pockets of community popping up everywhere. If you can find someone just to play with at some point, then like it's completely invaluable. Like, that's an amazing resource just to have someone to vibe with and play with. But online courses are also an amazing resource. That's why we make them. That's why we have them. And I'm not biased at all. But I first learned, I never met anybody else with a handpan for like the first 4 years of playing. And I just figured it out alone in a room. I didn't have online courses either. They weren't a thing yet. So it is possible, but it's much faster if you can find someone in person, I think. Alright, please indulge me while I figure out this instrument. Yeah. This camera seems a little dark, but that's okay. I can't be bothered to change it now. Also, Rosie. Yeah, I am just going live for fun, but hopefully there'll be bits that are clippable. So I am working, and I will make content out of it, promise. I can't flow today. I'm struggling. I really want to figure out how to make this chat bigger so I can see what's happening. But I can't. There must be a way. There must be a way. Okay, well, I'm just gonna live with it, I guess. What about this? I did it! I figured it out! Yeah! I made it big for my terrible eyes. Okay. So, this instrument that I have with me today is a Rav Vast Arumi, which I don't quite know what that means yet. I'm still exploring it, but it's really beautiful, and I'm really enjoying the new model. I have a few different generations of Rav now. They sent this to me while I was still away, so I came home to this, which was super exciting. I have the Rav Vast 2, I think. That was the first one that I had, was the second generation. And then I have this one behind me, which is like the kind of matte finish. It's an F Astronaut Cabé's design. And then I have this one, the newest, the latest model. And I really like it because it's kind of gone back to the one that I had before, but it just feels a bit more premium, and it feels a bit more. It just feels like they figured it out a bit more, it just feels a bit cleaner. So yeah, it's like a perfect combination. I wasn't a huge fan, I must say, of the matte finish on the previous generation of the Ravs. I really liked the scale and really connected with that, but I wasn't a huge fan of the finish, so I'm really pleased they've gone back to the original finish. But it just feels really nice, and this is a beautiful scale. Yeah, it looks good too. Maybe I should look it up on the chord book. But I can't be bothered right now. I'm sorry. If you guys are just joining, you don't know what the chord book is, there's an amazing website that Rosie created, Rosie Bugonzi, who's heckling here in the chat. It's called handpanchordbook.com. You can put your handpan scale in there, and you can look up cover songs and learn cover songs really easy. I used it yesterday with my mum. I taught her, but I didn't. I planned to teach her some songs. She just opened the website and did it herself. She's not even really a handpan player, so yeah, it's super cool. So I have this, and I have the same scale. This is the part that's even more exciting. Check this out. Check out this little baby. Ta-da! I have the Rav Moon, and I haven't spent much time with it yet. So this is the same scale, but in F sharp. I think that's what it says anyway, and it says Rav Moon. I don't know if you can see this. Rav Moon, made with love for earthlings. Ta-da! Which is super cute. Isn't it pretty? It's so light. Same finish as the newest indigo version. It looks slightly different. It looks a little less indigo. I actually, you know what, I haven't done my research. I haven't asked them the questions that I should be asking them before they send me instruments. I have no idea. Don't know. But it's nice. I really like it. So here's what this one looks like. And then here's the new indigo model, much heavier, my goodness. So you can really see the colour difference there. Oh my goodness. But you know what, I can really see, like, because it's so small and because it's so light compared, it's not light, but it's light compared to Handpans and Ravs, and because it's got crazy resonance, I can really see this taking the sound healing community by storm. I really see it being quite quite useful and popular there, because it's got this amazing quality about it. You kind of strike it, you think you've heard it, and then suddenly the other harmonics activate kind of delayed, and it just kind of just goes whoosh in this incredible swell, which when you're right over the top of it is almost overwhelming. But then from a distance it feels completely different. Something that I don't have is mallets, but I'd love to hear what this sounds like with mallets. I might get hold of some or make some. But yeah, I can imagine just a couple of these and then a couple of singing bowls and like a gong or something. You've got a sound bath. Crazy. It's going to require a lot of control, I think. The sustain is so huge that if you want to really play it with kind of rich melodies, then there's going to have to be a lot of muting, a lot of figuring out new technique with it. But if you want to play super gentle and slow and meditative, amazing. Jay. That like secondary bloom is just crazy. So let me show you. So both of these instruments are Ariumi scales. This one is in F sharp, I think, and this one is in A, I think. That's what it says. But the center tone is a B flat. Wait, me and Rosie have had this conversation. We did figure this out and now I've forgotten already. Okay, it's called an A Ariumi, but the center tone is a B flat, so I'm not quite sure what's going on. I can't remember. Maybe if Rosie, if you're still here, you can remind me. But either way, regardless, this is the same layout as the moon. It's the same layout, but obviously in a deeper key. So if I play the same thing again. B flat Lydian. Thanks. Oh, that's right, this fits with a D chord. Can you remember what the moon was? It was another Lydian, but in something else. Well, whatever that note is. B. Da. D. Oh, so the moon has got a D center tone. Maybe the moon also goes with it somehow? Okay, hold on. No, I was wrong. I got excited. It doesn't work. Jay is asking, can you please play the beat they play on the song "You Are the Light" by Chandra Seba? No, because I don't know it. I'm sorry. I don't know it. And if I did, I could play it. But I wouldn't teach it just because it feels like a strange grey area to me to teach other people's pieces. I'm not sure how thrilled I would be. Well, I would be pretty thrilled if other people were teaching my stuff. I think I would take that as a huge compliment. But I don't want to go and teach other people's stuff, especially for free or for money, because I don't know, it just kind of feels a little bit icky. If the Chandra Seba crew can teach it, then awesome. But it's not going to be me, I'm afraid. But thank you for asking. There's only 2 scales. That's right. Yeah, when they first released the Moons, they were all in D. So this is also a D. That makes sense. And now they've got some E center tones. Cool. I'm just gonna move this pan back. I keep knocking it. Anyway, comparison. So here's one. And then same scale again. So rich. You know, I love the Moon. I do really love the Moon, but I just love the richness of the Rabs, and I love how deep they can get. But they're for different things. Yeah. So those are 2 of the new instruments that I've got since being away. This is my celebratory I'm back in the studio live stream. I'm back for 2 weeks and then I'm away again because I don't know how to stay in one place. Jay, you're super sweet. Thank you. Cool. Yeah, I'm super excited. I'm gonna make a couple of tutorials with these instruments. I'm gonna do a proper comparison video with the Rev Moon and the Rev Vast, since these are both in the same scale. I think that would be a great comparison. I imagine they've done that on purpose. I had no idea. I thought they were sending me 1 instrument and I received 2. So yeah, I'm gonna work on that hopefully this evening. And then I've got 2 other Ravs in the room from previous generations, so I'll do a full comparison of all of those as well. Before then, once I've done that, I'm actually thinking of selling. No, I know, I'm gonna sell this Rav because I don't play it often enough, and you can tell because it's super dusty. Sorry, Rav. It's got a little bit of rust on the bottom. It's old rust. It hasn't gotten worse in the last 3 years. That's just from where I didn't clean it. So yeah, this is an old boy. This is a B Ruz. It's dusty in the centre, so I'm going to sell it super cheap. So if you're in the UK and you want an old Rav, it's a beast. It's solid. It is beautiful. Any of these companies trust me with their instruments. I'm a very honest marketer. I will never lie about anything. All of my opinions are very true. This is a very old and rusty Rav. but it's beautiful. Rusty and dusty. But I like it a lot. Yeah. So, for sale if you want a dusty beat up Rav. And speaking of for sale, another very exciting instrument in the room. Spirit Handpans. My friend Rebecca from Spirit Handpans is in North Carolina. She's just outside of Asheville, North Carolina. And I'm sure a lot of you know it's been hit pretty badly by the hurricane. So her workshop is kind of out of action at the moment. But I managed to get hold of this just before I brought it home with me. The intention was to bring it to film with it, do some stuff, and then sell it on her behalf. But then everything happened, so I just bought it, and now it's mine. Yeah, so I will sell it, though. But it's mine. It's mine for now. I just wanted to make sure that she got the money sooner rather than later. But if you want a Spirit Handpan, especially if you're in Europe, if you're not stateside, and you haven't come across these before, then you're in for a treat. How much is the Ravast? I don't know. I haven't thought about that yet. 500 quid, maybe? £500? I don't know. Rustfast, yeah. It's not that rusty. It's got like old rust on it. Anyway, so this is a Spirit Handpan, and it's 50 centimeter. It's nice and little, so comfortable to play, incredible touch and feel, and it's just, yeah, it's amazing. It's a different steel. It's a new stainless steel alloy called Dolomia, which I think is made in Italy potentially. The shells, and yeah, 50 centimeter, and it's a really lovely scale. It's an old school hang scale. It's the same size as the hangs. It's not brass. In fact, it looks more gold in this camera, I think, than it is in real life. But it has got that kind of sheen to it. So the reason it's got this like goldy sheen is, like, if you look at the pans behind me, like this gold one here, this Meridian, when you heat up an instrument, or this one rather, it's right here, ta-da! When you heat up an instrument between rounds of tuning in the kiln, it like toasts it. It gets like a layer of patina on it, so it changes from silver to gold, or even to like a deep purple, depending on how long or how hot, or I don't know. I'm not a maker, I don't know. But some builders, like the maker of these silver pans behind me, take that patina off straight away, so that they arrive to you silver. Some people leave the patina so it arrives to you more golden coloured. And then you'll see especially some of the ayasas that people play, then they start to change colour over time. That patina wears off with your oils from your hands, from your playing. I think what Becca has done here on this pan is it looks like she's partially taken the patina off, so there's still like a little bit in there, but then some of the silver has returned, so it's got this kind of like in-betweeny look, which is pretty cool. Thank you. I'm not sure if my background knowledge is completely accurate because I'm not a builder, but I live with a builder. I spent a lot of time visiting and geeking out over it. Anyway, so I've been holding this instrument. This is a F Shangdao, which is an F minor pentatonic. So it fits with any F minor scale. So it jams brilliantly with F low pygmy, for instance. And it sounds like this. my girlfriend is here in the chat. That's the only reason she comes to these streams. Could you play a very slow beat for us? Yes. Okay. I don't think we're... Jay, I love that you love my playing style. But... you're trying to get me to play like Chandra Seva. I want to play like me. And this scale just feels so like joyful and bouncy that it makes me want to play fast. But I definitely can play something more meditative in a moment. I'm a huge fan of this one. I'm going to keep hold of it for a little bit, and then I'm going to sell it on for the price that I bought it. It is just over $2,000, so somewhere around like £1,700 maybe. I don't know exactly yet. But if you're UK or Europe based, then keep an eye on when I decide to let go of this one. I have no choice because I have no room. It's getting silly now. It's getting very silly. I have an empty bank account and a room full of handpans. That is the situation I'm in right now. And I'm thoroughly enjoying it, but you know, there comes a time when you have to be a responsible adult. Okay, cool. Yeah, this handpan is beautiful. Yeah, it's got what I really love about I'm just gonna little spiel of Rebecca Love. What I love about Rebecca's building is that she's so what's the word? There's a word and there's a word for when you stick to your values. Can you help me with that word? Like when you have when you're like, no, this is the way that I do it, and this is the way that I believe in this, and I'm gonna stick to that. She has that. I don't remember what the word is for that. Anyway, And so she's like, no, I'm not building mutants. I'm not doing like crazy extensions. She will do extensions, bottom shell extensions, but she, not moral. No, it begins with I maybe. It is not. She's not integrity. Thank you. Yes, she has integrity. She's not willing to sacrifice the tonal quality and the sound for the scale, if you like. And everyone has a different balance of that. That's why I really enjoy working with Duncan as well from Meridian Handpans. I send him like crazy scale ideas and he's like, no, because that's going to sound bad, but I can build you this, you know? And I really appreciate that in a builder. And so she's just like really concerned with building the best sounding instrument that she can. And so she will stick with the simple scales and keeping it old school. But she's experimenting with these new steel alloys and different sizes and all of this stuff and just creating absolutely stunning instruments. And I really respect that about her. But I've fallen in love with this scale so much that when I do sell it, I've already thought of an extension idea for bottom notes that I would really love for her to build me once she's back up and running again. It's such a shame that the workshop's kind of out of order at the moment and she's busy rebuilding community, you know, because of the hurricane. Crazy. If you want to send her some love and support, Spirit Handpans, she is accepting donations at the moment. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh, meditative rhythms, something slow. If you're still here, Jay. And yes, I did manage to take this one on the cabin of the plane. I did. It was hit and miss. I nearly had to put on the fake tears. I did it's the first time I asked to speak to the manager at an airport. Usually I just take I've got a Evertech Hardcase Technologies bunker, which I just put under the plane. I just check that in straight away. But I was traveling home this time with 2 handpans, so I had a handpan in the bunker already and I had this in the soft case. But you know, international flight, big plane, easily. It didn't fit in the whatever their baggage allowance is, but I just played the whole, it's an instrument, it'll break, and it said on your website, blah blah blah, and they let me. So, what shall we do? Let's go deep and slow. I'm not laughing. You're laughing. Oh my goodness, look at this. I'm surrounded by handpans. This is hilarious. Rosie, you might be the only person who got that. I hope. I really hope. How many notes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I missed some. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. so that I can rest. Be the clear and move me, so that I can sing. Be the fire ignite me, so my work can begin. Be the wall to cleanse me, so that I can stop fresh. Be the old earth ground me, so that I can rest. Be the clear and move me, so that I can sing. Be the fire ignite me, so my work can begin. I am held by all around me, so I can serve, so I can serve. I am Somebody asked the jungle earlier. I definitely not Michael Acotia. But no, I think slow is more my style. I think when I'm excited and I'm playing around, I do get fast. But like in the mornings or like when I first sit down with an instrument, I do enjoy playing slowly and quite open and just singing, you know. So I would say I'm more of a, I don't know, am I not a slow player? Also, hi everybody watching. Hello, new people who are arriving. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Could you maybe help me out and hit the like button thingy, and then more people might see this and might come along. Thank you. Jungle. Gosh, even this is dusty. That's crazy. Because I've been gone for like 2 months. My handpans are feeling sad. Sorry, buddy. I don't know if I can do jungle. He's like, his beats are crazy. From Michael Acotia's course, which is available on handpandojo.com, and also if you haven't heard the news yet, where have you been? Handpan Dojo and Master the Handpan are merging, so all of us Handpan Dojo teachers will soon be on the Master the Handpan platform. If you have a subscription, you will just gain access to all of our courses. If you don't have a subscription, that's fine, you can buy our course either on Handpan Dojo or Master the Handpan, which is pretty cool. But one of my favorite things that I learned from Michael's course was this playing a chord and a knock at the same time thing, right? So because he's got much bigger hands than me, so when he plays a chord, he uses his thumb and his index finger. I use my middle finger because I've only got little hands, but he uses his index, which means that his middle finger is free to knock. So he can play a chord and the percussive sound at the same time, which I guess I could do like, no, that's really uncomfortable. This makes more sense. So then he can get more percussion in there. He can teach it to you better than I can. I haven't figured it out yet. But I highly recommend his course if you want to groove hard. I should take his course. I have done some of it. I should do more of it because it's cool. People have recommended Twitch to me, but I don't have a Twitch account. I've never used it before. I'm scared of it. I thought it was just for gamers. I don't know. So I don't know, but yeah, maybe I should try. I should do that. I'm sure there's a way for me to somehow stream to 2 places at once. I'm using OBS. I don't know if anybody has any knowledge of OBS or streaming, but if you have tips, let me know. What beat, Jay? Oh, the Chantra Seba beat. Yeah, I'll check it out at some point. Maybe I will fall asleep listening to it tonight. I like to do that. I like to listen to handpan music while I sleep. Okay, cool. Thanks, gang. Yeah, alright. I'll try Twitch. I will try it. I have no idea what that world is like. No idea. Cool. So I think I've showed you all of the new things that I wanted to show you today. Yeah. How many questions or things that you want me to do? I'm not a monkey, but I can dance. So, it's for musicians and painters and stuff. Cool, yeah, thank you, Stigmos. Yeah, most of my audience is on YouTube, more so than anywhere else. But maybe if I can multi-stream, then maybe it's worth giving it a go and seeing what happens. Yeah, I don't really stream that often. Play Twinkle Twinkle. Oh, Prissy. Okay, fine. Alright. I am going on the website. It's happening. Let me see if I can figure out how to share screen. Oh, look at this. All I have to do is type in H in the search bar and the chord book finishes, because that's how often I've been on it. Alright, I'm gonna do this because I know how technology works. So I'm gonna add display window capture, and then I'm gonna capture my Chrome window. Chrome. Yes. And then I'm gonna do a thing where I do this. Ta-da! Look at me! Look at me! I can do live streaming me. Alright, future live. I'm not a monkey, but I can dance. Done. Okay. Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Is that Song of the Week or something? No, Song of the Week is Shape of You. I'm not a big Ed Sheeran fan. I don't want to do that one. I'll do Twinkle Twinkle. Where is it? I can use the search bar. I'll use the search bar. Twinkle. Did this work, by the way? Are you seeing my screen? Let me know if you're seeing my screen. If you're not familiar with this website, it's a cool website called handpanchordbook.com. Oh, my mic is quiet. Thank you, Lou. I can turn it up. How's that? Hope that's better. Yeah, it's a cool website called handpanchordbook.com, and it teaches you how to play songs, and you can reach out to handpanfundamentals@gmail.com, I think, and ask for song requests. If you have song requests, I'll type them in the chat now, because she's here, the woman who made it. Twitch needs just a very good PC, very good connection, good setup. Well, I guess that's what I'm doing now. I have a good PC, I have a good connection most of the time, and I think I have a good setup. Cool. Well, great. This one's for you. This website. Okay, so here's what it does. It uses PanScript, which is these little diagrams, to show you what chords to play on your instrument. So at the moment I have D chord selected, and it says use suggested key. The suggested key is F major in this case, so I'm gonna do that. But you can also just like play around and do it in different keys if you want. Ta-da! Oh, but sometimes the chords are red if you just play around with it. And that's because you don't have every note of that chord, but you can still play it. Anyway, blah 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 blah. I'll use the suggested key. I'll make it bigger because my eyes are bad, even though I'm on a massive screen. Streamlabs. Okay, cool. Thank you, Jay. Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Here we go. Oh wait, but let me move me. Ta-da! Okay. I can't believe I'm doing this. This is me avoiding. This is me. I came home yesterday, properly, for the first time in like 2 months, more than 2 months, and now I've got to like get back to work, you know, do some editing and do some like adulting, like dealing with money and finances and all of that gross stuff. So what I'm doing instead is I'm live streaming. So there you go. Now I'm playing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. So this teaches you the shapes of the chords to sing along. It doesn't teach you like melody stuff. Yes, this is Rosie's website. It's called handpanchordbook.com. It doesn't teach you the melodies, but you can kind of figure it out once you get to know the songs a bit more. Let me type this in the chat. Handpanchordbook.com. Ta-da! Okay, here we go. Take 2. Okay, I'm just gonna sing it. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Ta-da! I did it! I sang Twinkle Twinkle. You're welcome. The D chord has never sounded so pretty. It's never sounded so pretty. What else can you do on here? Let's have a look. Browse songs. It's just in, oh yeah, tune. I could drink a case of you. Can we have some more Joni Mitchell on here, please, Rosie? This is my request. Specifically, All I Want. Specifically, All I Want. It's a really good song. And River, if that's not on there already, please. California's a tune as well. Basically anything on the album Blue. Oh, and the one about the clouds. The one about the clouds. How does that one go? I looked at clouds from both sides now. Is that on there? Have you already put that on there? Oh, you've got River, Big Yellow Taxi, in case of you. That's good. That's fine. Would you be really offended, Rosie, if Until Clouds is on there, if I go on ultimateguitar.com right now in this moment? Or is that a terrible idea? Should I just stick to what's here? I can try Case of You. I don't know it very well though. It's I'm a constant as an northern star. It's like really difficult to sing this one. I could do River. I'll do River. It's winter. We can do River. I'm not going to do it on the chord though. What should I do it on? I'll do it on the chord. Fine. But I'm going to do it in C. Give me 5. Yes, please. Clouds. Thank you. Now that is a good website owner. That is someone who cares about their job and their community. And I'm not biased, but I think she's bloody brilliant. The fact that I can make a request on a live stream and she'll just go into it and put it there. Okay. Manchester, that's my neck of the woods, almost. To the north. It's coming on Christmas. Is that right? No, not the whole album, just the song. It might be called something else. The song. I looked at clouds from both sides. It might be called Both Sides Now. I don't know. That song. The one that goes, I have looked at clouds from both sides now. Oh, Enrique asks, hey, I'm new around here. I wonder why the handpans are so expensive. Can you explain a little deeper, please? Sure thing, boss. Handpans are expensive because... No, there is a song called Both Sides Now, I think. Just Google the lyrics, it'll come up, I'm sure. Thank you. The reason handpans are so expensive is... and they're different prices depending on where they're built as well, depending on how available materials are. They're built out of steel, which in the UK is expensive to import. We have to import it now. A lot of the steel factories have closed down. They are made. It takes, when you order an instrument, it depends on waiting list, but like when you order an instrument from like start to finish, it takes about 4 to 6 weeks to build. Not full time, but like you have to like sit it and rest it and blah 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 blah. There's a lot of hours into the instrument. There's a lot of hours spent like fine tuning. So the process is you have a flat sheet of steel, then you have to somehow make it round. There's a few different ways that you can do that. You can either use something called hydroforming, which is a slightly cheaper way of doing it, using water pressure to like balloon it. Or you could use a method called deep drawing. There's a couple of other methods as well, but they're not so common. Deep drawing is like a giant tons and tons and tons and tons and tons, like 750 tons of pressure or something. I don't know, I just pulled that number out my ass. I don't know if that's true. Of pressure that pushes down into it. That's how IASA make their shelves. Yeah, you could look it up on YouTube. I'm actually making a video, I'm putting together a video right now on how to build a handpan. Rosie and I actually visited a maker called Tim of Celestial Sound handpans, and we built our own instruments. So we got an insight. We didn't build the whole thing. We couldn't do it. But we got an insight into how much work it is, and it's a lot of work, and there's a lot of equipment. So getting into handpan building is like, you have to know that you're going to do well because it's a huge investment. You need a big space. You need really expensive equipment just to start. You know, you need unless you're just going to hammer the whole thing yourself, in which case that's going to take you weeks of hammering. It's really hard on the body. So it's just a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and it's a lot of craftsmanship as well. It's like artwork as well. Yeah, there's a lot of time, a lot of equipment, a lot of energy, a lot of overheads, and that's why they're so pricey. Obviously it's different in different economies, different countries, which is why different handpans are emerging at different prices, for better or for worse. I don't know yet. We don't know yet. It's new. The market is constantly evolving. But yeah, that's why they're so expensive. Anyway, let's play River. That's true. Some makers produce their own metal. Yeah. There's a couple of builders in Brazil that use their own, create their own steel, rather than having it made for them, which is pretty cool. Pretty wild. Okay, let's put me down here. Doop. Okay. Wow. This is very expensive. The cost of this instrument is like my rent times 4, probably. It's coming on like Christmas. I don't know if I'm singing in the right key. Sing songs of joy and peace. Oh. How does this song go? It's coming, it's coming, it's coming on Christmas. What if I do it in F? Oh, that's the original key, isn't it? F. Oh, C, maybe. I don't know. Is it? Is that right? Cutting down trees, putting up reindeer and singing songs of joy and peace. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. Yeah, but it don't snow here, it stays pretty green. I'm gonna make a lot of money, then I'm gonna quit this crazy scene. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate. I wasn't looking at the screen. Way on. Yeah, thanks, Rosie. Oh, I wish I had a river so long I would teach my feet to fly. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I made my baby cry. Something like that. You try not to help me, you know, you put me at ease, and you love me so much, you made me weak in the knees. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I have to keep scrolling because I've got it so big. Let me make it smaller. Okay, I believe in myself. I can read this. Verse 3 again. You tried hard to help me, you know, you put me at ease, and you loved me so much, you made me weak in the knees. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. But I'm so hard to handle, you know, I'm selfish and I'm sad. No, I've gone and lost the best thing maybe that I ever had. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. Oh, I wish I had a river so long I would teach my feet to fly. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I made my baby say goodbye. It's coming on Christmas, they're cutting down trees, they're putting up reindeer and singing songs of joy and peace. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I'm tired. And it's got that like jingle bells thing, hasn't it? Da, da, da. Da, da, da. And then what's the next one? Da, 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 da. Yeah. I love Joni Mitchell. God, I love Joni Mitchell. Oh, you know who else you should get on there, Rosie, if you're still here? Laura Marling. Someone approached me. I forget who it was. Someone approached me at a workshop in America, in New York. It was at the New York workshop a couple weeks ago. to say that Laura Marling was playing in the city at some point soon, and I was like, how do you know? I'm a huge Laura Marling fan. And she was like, oh, because it's totally in your voice. I was like, oh right, yeah, I take a lot of influence from Laura Marling. Yes, look at this, she's only gone and done it. Both sides now. Oh, she hasn't done it. It didn't work yet. Okay, I'll wait patiently. What else is on here in the meantime? I got really excited for a moment there. Yes, please, Laura Marling. Let's browse in the meantime. I just want to browse by name. Okay, but it will be there at some point. We'll figure it out. Hit Me Baby one more time. California dreaming. Da, 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 da. Come as you are. Oh yeah. Viento. Oh, that was my idea. Viene de la montaña, viento. Tráenos la claridad. Vuela, 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 vuela con nosotros. Oh, Fia. Oh, oh, sweet child of mine. Oh, the Super Bloom song. Okay, here's a story to tell. I taught a workshop at Super Bloom Women's Handpan Gathering. And we wrote a song together. We wrote this song. And it was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. I cried. And there's a reel of it on my Instagram page if you want to see it. You are the light. Guys, is it worth it to buy a tongue drum instead of a handpan? The handpan is the natural of the... Look, I started with a tongue drum. So if you can't afford a handpan and you need a place to start and you want to practice and you want to get into it, do it. That's what I did. And I had a tongue drum for a couple of years and I loved it. It was a happy drum. It was a couple £100. So still quite expensive for me at the time. And yeah, I much prefer the handpan to the tongue drum. The rabs are a good in between. But yeah, definitely a good place to start, for sure. I am returning home. I am remembering deeply rooted connection. You are where I am with my sisters. I find peace, softness through the steel. I'm so tired. I'm so sorry. By singing trees, we are super blown. I am returning home. I am remembering deeply rooted connection. You are where I am. That in itself is really beautiful. This is in C. What would the next chord be? C and G. Is that right? I'm just gonna ask the chord book. I'm just trying to be clever. I don't know. Yeah, C and G. I am returning home. I am remembering deeply rooted connection. You are where I am. Returning home. I am remembering deeply rooted connection. this handpan. It's so beautiful. It's, yeah, such a stunner. Softness through the steel, held by singing trees. I am returning home. Can I change chord? I am returning home. I am remembering deeply rooted connections. You are where I am. I am returning home. I am remembering deeply rooted connections. You are where I am. I am returning home. I am remembering deeply rooted. Where can I go then? Deeply rooted connection. You are where I am. I am returning home. I am remembering deeply rooted connections. You are where I am. I am returning home. I am remembering deeply rooted connections. You are where I am. I am returning home. I'm so tired. You know what? I'm yawning. I should probably go. Probably go to bed. I'm yawning in a live stream. That's not very professional, is it? Yeah. Enrique asks, is it a better tongue drum, 22 tongues or 12 tongues? No idea. The one I had 8 tongues when I started, so that's a lot of tongues. So either of those I think are a good option. Whatever you feel inspired by, if you can listen to some audio of them rather than just buying them. Like if you're buying them online, don't buy them without hearing an audio recording or something. Yeah. Oh, it's up. Okay, no, I'm staying on the live stream. I'm gonna play this one song and then I'm gonna go. Search for Joni. I've looked at clouds. Yes! Okay, but this might be high. Rose and flows of angel hair. What key should I do it in? Should I try an A? Is that crazy? Does it understand pygmies yet? Pygmy. P for pygmy. Does not understand pygmies yet. A. Is that going to be too low? Rose and flows. Oh, it's perfect. It's perfect. Rosie, it's perfect. Thank you for putting this on the website. Rose and flows of angel hair and ice cream castles in the air and is it? Too high. Feather canyons everywhere. I looked at clouds that way, but now they've only blocked the sun. They rain and snow on everyone. So many things I would have done, the clouds got in my way. I looked at clouds. Whoa, it's quite high. I looked at clouds from both sides now, from up and down, and still it like River? It's got that same kind of like. Yeah. Moons and Junes and Ferris wheels, they're dizzy dancing where you feel as every fairy tale comes real. I've looked at love that way, but now it's just another show. You leave them laughing when you go, and if you care, don't let them know. Don't give yourself away. I looked at love from both sides now. From take two. I looked at love from both sides now. From give and take, and still somehow it's love's illusions. I recall, I really don't know love at all. I love this song. Tears and fears and feeling proud to say I love you right out loud. Dreams and schemes and circus crowds, I looked at life that way. But now old friends are acting strange. They shake their heads, they say I changed. But something's lost and something's gained in living every day. I looked at life from both sides now, from winning and losing, still somehow it's life's. It's sorry, right, I keep playing that chord wrong. Life's illusions, I recall. I really don't know life at all. I looked at life from both sides now, from winning and losing, still somehow it's life's illusions. I recall, I really don't know life. I looked at life from both sides now, from winning and losing, still somehow it's life's illusions. I recall, I really don't know life at all. Rose and flows. Can I try and remember it? If I just get one verse up, maybe I can remember the words and play it through nicely. I really like this song. Thanks for putting this on here. Rose and flows, made your hair. They're just too long. Da-na-na-na-da-da. It'd be amazing if you could get some kind of like, you know? You probably can if you just be smart with it. Wait. How do we get here? Why? Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do something really clever. Because I'm clever. But you're not gonna be able to see it because I can't bother to figure out how to do that. Oh, Handpan chord book is actually on my Google Home thing right now. That's how often I use it. Okay. Both sides now. Okay, so I'm going to get the first half up on one side of the screen. And I'm going to get the second half up on the other side of the screen. Then I can read it all. Yeah. wait, why is it in a different key all of a sudden? No, this is not what I asked for. Why am I in D flat? Oh yeah, C sharp like me. Okay, no. A major, please. Alright, take 2. Take 3. Rows and rows of angel hair, and ice cream castles in the air, and for the canyons everywhere, I looked at clouds that way. But now they only block the sun, they rain and snow on everyone. So many things I would have done, but clouds got in my way. I looked at clouds from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow it's clouds illusions I recall. I really don't know clouds at all. I actually can't remember the words, so I'm gonna scroll again. Moons and Junes are Ferris wheels, the daisy dancing real feel as every fairy tale comes real. I looked at love that way, but now it's just another show. You leave them laughing when you go, and if you care, don't let them know. Don't give yourself away. I looked at love from both sides now, from heaven taken, still somehow it's love's illusions I recall. I really don't know love at all. Tears and fears and feeling proud to say I love you right out loud. Dreams and schemes and circus clouds, I've looked at life that way. But now old friends are acting strange, they shake their heads, they say I've changed, but something's lost and something's gained in living every day. I looked at life from both sides now, from win and lose. Win and lose, still somehow it's life's illusion I recall. I really don't know life. I looked at clouds from both sides now, from rain and from up and down, and still somehow it's clouds illusions I recall. I really don't know clouds at all. Yay! I like that song. Thanks for putting it on there. That's made my night. I can't believe it's 7:15 in the evening and I have done no work. I've just come and hung out with you lot. And I'm okay with that. Just don't tell anyone, okay? Don't tell anyone that I'm procrastinating so much. Okay, so I hear in the grapevine that somebody else is procrastinating and has put loads of Laura Marling on the Handpan call book. So, yes. Oh, yes. Alright, the first ever video that ever went on my YouTube channel was a video of a live performance of me playing Alas I Cannot Swim by Laura Marling with the guitar. And I must have been about 15 years old. And now I'm going to play it on the handpan. Actually, there's a video somewhere of me playing on the handpan, I think. Anyway, I'm going to do it right now. But I'm going to learn again how to do it because it's been about 10 years since I played it. Wow. It's been about 10 years since I played it. That's wild that I'm old enough to be able to say things like that. There's a... Oh, I see what I've done. Okay. And I think I played it in F on the chord. Okay, here we go, you can see. What's You Are the Light? What, I don't know what that is. 5 years ago. Sure. I don't know. Can I see it? Can you put a link here so I can see it? Okay. I played it. I played the tune, and I remember being really impressed with myself. It was the first time I ever managed to play the tune of a song on the handpan, and I did it with Alas I Cannot Swim, and I remember being like so proud. And I remember someone I really looked up to complimenting me on it online. Oh, what was his name? He's not so present now on the internet, but he was on Facebook, and he was always posting videos of himself just grooving and doing stuff along to a metronome in his kitchen. And I thought he was an amazing player, and he complimented me on this song, and I was like, he thinks I'm good. Oh, I see, Jay. Okay. It wasn't David. It wasn't. I can't remember who it was. It was just some cool dude. Sorry. We really need an auto scroll feature on here. There's a life over the river that was meant there's gold across the river, but I don't want none. There's gold across the river, but I don't want none. Gold is fleeting, gold is fickle, gold is fun. Gold is fleeting, gold is fickle, gold is fun. And there's gold across the river, but I don't want none. I'd rather be a dragon held up by a golden gun, saying work more and more, live more, have more fun. Saying work more and more, live more, have more fun. Saying work more and more, live more, have more fun. That's really high. I can't sing that high anymore. I've been practicing my lower register, you see. Let's try it and see. There's a house over the river, but alas I cannot swim. And a garden of such beauty that the flowers seem to grin. There's a house over the river, but alas I cannot swim. I live my life regretting that I never jumped in. Oops. There's a boy over the river with short black curly hair. He wants to be my lover and I want to be his peer. There's a boy over the river, but alas I cannot swim. I never will get to put my arms around him. There's a life over the river that was meant for me. Instead I live my life in constant misery. There's a life over the river, but alas I do not see why I should please those who will never be pleased. And there's gold across the river, but I don't want none. There's gold across the river, but I don't want none. Gold is fleeting, gold is fickle, gold is fun. Gold is fleeting, gold is fickle, gold is fun. And there's gold across the river, but I don't want none. I'd rather be driving held up by a golden gun. Saying work more and more, live more, have more fun. Saying work more and more, live more, have more fun. Saying work more and more, live more, have more fun. Yay! That took me right back. Ghosts. Oh my goodness. Tunes. I remember how it goes. When you never did learn to let little things go. And you never did learn. Can't be bothered to learn that one. Sorry. You are so smart then, and your jacket and coat. My softest red scarf was warm in your throat. Winter was honest, and at the end of my nose. And I never loved England more than when covered in snow. Well, a friend of mine says it's good to hear that you believe in love, even if set in fear when I'll hold you there, brother, and I'll set you straight. I only believe true love is frail and willing to break. I will come back here, bring me back when I'm old. I want to lay here forever in the cold. I might be cold, but I'm just skin and bone. And I never loved England more than when covered in snow. I wrote my name in your book, only God knows why. And I'll bet you that he cracked a smile. And I'm clearing all of the crap out of my room, trying desperately to figure out what it is that makes me blue. And I wrote an epic letter to you, but it's 22 pages front and back, and it's too good to be used. And I try to be a girl who likes to be used, but I'm too good for that. There's a mind under this hat, and I cold them all and told them I've got to move. There's a lot of words in this song, and I'm out of love. It's too hard. I'm all alone. It's too hard. Feel like running. Feel like running on. And we. How does this bit go? We will keep you. We will keep you, little one, safe from harm. Like an extra arm, you are part of us. Sorry, I don't know that bit. You are so smart, man, in your jacket and coat. My softest red scarf was warming your throat. Winter will leave us, and at the end of my nose, and I'll never love England more than when covered in snow. Yay! Do, 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 do. I like that song. I want to sing that last verse just one more time. You are so smart, yeah. In your jacket and coat, my softest red scarf was warming your throat. Winter will leave us, left the end of my nose, and I'll never love England more than when covered in snow. Shine, beautiful. I'm having a really good time. This is so wild to me that this website exists, because the way that I first learned how to play music was by picking up a guitar, not fully understanding all of the chords, looking up my favourite songs on ultimateguitar.com, and just figuring it out because I really wanted to play the song. And it was Goodbye Old England cover. It was this song. It was Alas I Cannot Swim. It was Joni Mitchell. It was all of those artists. It was Frank Turner as well, Newton Faulkner. Those were the Alanis Morissette. Those were the artists that I grew up learning music through ultimateguitar.com, which is basically this but with guitar chords. And now this exists but on the handpan. Like, if this had existed when I was 18, when I got my first handpan, Lord knows where I would be now, like what kind of music I would be making now. I would have gotten such a head start. It took me 4 years to figure out that I could play chords on this thing, you know? If I'd have figured that out day one and was learning cover songs of my favourite artists, man, that would have just been everything. I would have loved that. I would never have left my bedroom. I would never have left my bedroom. Maybe it would have been a bad thing. Maybe it's good that this didn't exist when I was a teenager. What I'm trying to say is thank you, Rosie, for building this website, because it's just throwing me right back, and I'm just thrilled. It's just the most exciting thing ever. Yeah, really cool. Thanks. Well done, babe. It's banging. Alright, I think I'm finished. I think I should probably do something productive with my life. But thank you all for hanging out with me while I figure out songs. And if you want to hang out with me again, please do. And if you want to support what I do, I have a PayPal where you can drop money into my busker's hat if you would like to support me. I have a Patreon on that Patreon. I can show it to you. I can show you what Patreon looks like if you have a full membership, because now I know how to do screen sharing. Let's see. Viewers paid member. So if you become Patreon, here's what happens. You go on here and look, oh, would you look at this? There's like free tutorials, what? And it's on the Rav, and on, this is the F minor pentatonic from Spirit Handpans that I was playing earlier. This is another different handpan. Oh, there's a full concert, the audio from a full concert on here, and an unreleased recording. This is, by the way, this is so good. This was an incredible moment, and I'm going to release this. This live moment with everybody singing. They were incredible. They were so incredible, and you have to hear it. And if you want to hear it now, you can become a patron and hear it now. Basically, there's just a load of free tutorials. Not free, paid for tutorials. If you select the student tier, if you become a student, then you will find all of these. And if you are on a different tier, then you just get all of this kind of like little bonusy bits if you're on a lower tier. So that's my Patreon. If you're interested, if you'd like to support me, I'm back in the studio making free tutorials every week. I want to keep it free as much as I can. I feel passionate about that. I grew as a musician through free stuff, ultimateguitar.com. That was how I learned. And so, yeah, I think I ought to pay it back with free stuff. But it's impossible to do free stuff if I don't have a little bit of income. So if you're able to support me, that would be amazing. I'm not going to bang on about it. But yeah, thank you guys. You're all amazing. By the way, Jay, no, I do not cook delicious, and I would appreciate it if you could appreciate me for my music and not my looks or my cooking. Thank you. And I will leave it at that. Thank you all so much. You're amazing. I've had so much fun hanging out with y'all. Please come back. I will continue to come live now and then over the next 2 weeks while I'm around in the studio. Maybe I'll just go live for a practice or whatever, if you want to join me for some practice sessions. If you have any requests for videos or whatever, just pop a comment somewhere. I don't always respond to comments because I get a lot now, but I do read them. So if you would like a certain thing, then yeah, I'll try and do that. Otherwise, ta-ra, big love, see you all soon, I guess. Cool.